Hey, what is up everyone? DJ Sterf here, playing another episode of FANF 8. It is a fan game by the Comical Melon. And I mentioned that before, but I saw some comments of people asking, hey, is this a legit Scott Cawthon game or not? No, it is not. Apparently I have a sprite in this game, even though that is not a sprite that the character was carrying. It's like a disenchanted, disenfranchised bartender, always carrying something. Exotic butters. Exotic butters. Alright, let's play through story mode. Hey, you got an empty... Alright. I wonder if there's a way of avoiding those items. I don't know if there is. But that would be interesting to try. Try to avoid the items instead of picking them up. Alright, story mode, here we go. Because we already have gotten through lives mode, hard mode with no deaths. Alright, cool. There I am. Didn't take long to find me, I guess. Got my Child of the King shirt on. Or I guess the second one of two. I wore the other one in the other video yesterday. Alright. Dawko, what happened? Oh man, I'm gonna have to try to voice act Dawko. Oh man, why is he wearing a Springlock suit? That's not good. You should probably not wear that, Dawko. He's got the grape hat, he's got the purple bow tie, got the heterochromatic eyes, so that's, I guess, Dawktrap, huh? Alright. You're gonna see why I'm not a voice actor. This is not gonna be good. 50-20 mode is impossible. Oof! And FANF 7 has been completed. This isn't good. We're losing. Scott has gained control of the pause button. What should we do? I have an idea, but it'll take you distracting Scott for a little while. Just like FANF 7, got it. While you're satisfying Scott, I'll be opening the flip side. Through there, you'll be able to access Scott. Okay, so he's like some computer program now. Also, with the text wrapping, you can do a pre-check to see whether that set of text will wrap to the next line, and if so, you could just start on the next line, kind of like a pre-check. Because opening the flip side just kind of all came through at once, or the flip side just flipped over to this to the other side of the other line. All right. Anyway, sorry, QA mode. What will I do when I find him? I'm not sure. Okay, we don't have much time. Scott is waiting. Okay, so not the most decisive DJ Sterf here. Alright, but I have at least some level of plan. Alright, okay, so we got to play through this again. So I'm wondering if there are going to be multiple endings as well, but let's see how I get through this. Oh, we got some dialogue. You know, barbecue chips are my favorite. Hey, that's a good first term from Scott. If you watch the Dawko interview with Scott Cawthon, he definitely got his money worth. He got his money worth out of that phrase. Yes, keep jumping over the, you know, things. Is that sound effect him saying, you know? If so, that's pretty genius. Alright. Oh, come on, the lore is completely fine and solvable. Okay! Give him that winky face, just like all of his online messages. Ends with that winky face. Alright, here we go. You know, it's funny because, like, at work, I don't know, like, I was always pretty cool and calm and under control, and, hold on a second. I want to go earlier. Yeah. Here. Oh, that's no good, Oh, that worked. My game says 0 bugs! You're just not playing... Okay. That's a non-negotiable. Oh my goodness, like I've been so willing to help out with bug solving and all that, or you know, resolving bugs, I should say. But man, how many Sev 1 and Sev 2 bugs are still left in the games? Alright, anyway. Alright, let's keep going. And I'm not guaranteeing I'm going to go through again with no deaths here, but so far so good. Don't make me force you to play Five Nights at Freddy's World. Doggone it. I should have jumped. I wasn't used to that configuration, so alright, here we go. Just gotta time it. Off there. Go. And then there. Yeah. Alright, now just off there. Run. There you go. Alright, that was a little too close. Oh, that's not a slide. Mwahaha! 50-20 mode is unbeatable. Okay, Scott. Okay. Scott by proxy, basically. Because Scott's not actually saying it. You know. Wow, you really suck at this. I don't know, this is a pretty good run there too, but actually it's one of the first times I died to purple guy. That was pretty sloppy. That's not really a very difficult part of the entire game. That was a fairly clean run through. Let's jump all the way up. Wait, pause. Alright. It's like Nicki Minaj in Moment for Life. She's like, pause. Talking to Martha. You do know I don't like grapes, right? Get out of my sight. Okay, we got a new part of the game here. This actually looks really good. Hey. Hello, Daco, DJ Sterf here. By tampering with the flip side may have turned those butters into grapes. My apologies. Man, I'm not even competent. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I should have done better. Letting everyone down. But conveniently, Scott fourth-walled you into the flip side. Alright, keep going. You can pick up more signals from me later on. Alright. I've got a warp here, but that's probably not going to be the right one. I've got the graveyard here. From my readings, what you just went through is called a warp. These warps can aid you, but also set you back. That can also set you back. Okay. Go. That just brought me back to this first area. We got that pond there. Okay, so we're gonna go through here and not go diagonally left. So that's where that warp was. Officially, it's called a warp on this. What is that? Is it a crying child? No, that's a windmill. Okay, that's still thematic. Okay, we got a key, obvious key. That's a lock. We got a key need, I should say. Another pond. What's up here? Absolutely nothing. Okay, another warp. I was trying to get around that, but... you can walk over these. I was wondering if there's going to be a Fredbear flower or whatever. Anything up here? Nope. Go back and forth. Indecision. Indecision 2020. Alright. Anything... okay, there's the key. I don't have to explain what the key is used for, but it is a very comically large key. Alright. A little allusion there to the Comical Melon's screen name. Alright, so this sent me back to the graveyard. Should I? Okay, I should have gone there because I gotta go back. Okay, so we're gonna go back over here to the windmill. So we go down a level. And use this here. Alright. Simple enough. This area is a dead end. There may be a glitched object nearby. Once inside, I won't be able to grab signals from you. Okay. That's it. Once inside, make sure... okay, I see the flickering tree there. Once inside, make sure not to go more than 3 layers down. Good luck. Okay. Alright. Got grapes. Hope they turn into exotic butters. I mean... would you bring a bucket of butter to Scott Cawthon? Like, hey... I really like your games. Let me send you some butter in the mail. I mean, I think that would go over really badly. Like, why did you send me all this melted saturated fat in the mail? It's like you didn't even send it in dry ice. You just sent me melted butter, and I got this package full of just grease because it's all melted butter. But it's exotic butter. It cost you $300 to send me this. That's how exotic the butter is. Alright. Oh, man. People are gonna unsub so fast. Alright, so you collected all the grapes and then... Okay, there's the other... It's a flashing tree. It's a little hard to see, but... So... I kind of want to see if I can... There's a flashing... Okay. That's gonna be a dead end, yeah. Let's go down. I'm trying to remember the Five Nights at Freddy's World map on this, because I think you have to go down to go up, basically. It's like one of those things where it's like the illustration of humility. The way up is down, so you're humble, and then I don't know. It's like what 1 Peter 5:8. God resists the proud, but gives grace to the humble. So humility. Try not to be cocky about stuff. Try to use what you can to help others up as well. So if you're in a good spot, try to help them up. Kind of like, you know, if you're good at strategy, deciphering, and you've beaten all the hard modes in a series or something, maybe help people through different modes or something and try to keep them sane out of the hospital and happy. Alright, here we go. So just something I try. Alright, can I go through? Yep. Can I escape? Yes. Alright. Alright, well, that's a good touch. You added a happiest day ending. And I'm guessing you probably did not expect me to get that ending first. And I'm wondering if I have to just restart, or if there's something else here I can move. It's one of these buttons. Type in happiest day 2020 2020. What other silly codes are there in this? What tree can I run through to get to the Halloween world? And I'm guessing this is probably supposed to be the Comical Melon, yeah? Because on Happiest Day, you had either someone with 2 suns or someone with wings, I guess. If you heard that thunder, that was pretty loud in my ears, but I don't have any audio coming through anyway right now. So, all right, I'm guessing I have to restart, and yeah, all right, we'll go ahead and restart. All right, so we got to go through again, and I'll go and get the. I'll talk with Old Man Consequences or Freddy, whoever I can talk to. Hey, I got a gold star. Cool. Okay. Story mode. Okay, same thing. And I just rush through. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Yeah, just rush through dialogue you've already visited. I like that. Optional dialogue. Alright, same comments as well, so it didn't change. I don't like this cursor there, he doesn't get that out. Oh, that's dangerous. Whew. Alright, up. Down. Down. Can't see. There we go. I gotta run a 1500 meter run, like a race for a virtual time, very soon. So that's what I'm preparing for tomorrow. I had Juggling World Championships, so... And trying to keep my job still. I'm not sure it's gonna work this time, but we'll see. So, been very, very busy, very focused, but Juggling World Championships went extremely, extremely well, so I'll have to give you a rundown of all the results at some point here. It's like, I don't... Okay. That's fine. Alright, we gotta go... after it hits on this one then. Alright, that's fine. That's a new route. You can call that a route. Keep getting blasted. There we go. Oh, that's too late. You gotta be super precise on that. Thought I'd missed that one. Oh, that was stupid. There you go. So a little slop on this one, but that's okay. Woo! Alright. I didn't think I was going to make that one. I'm glad the sprite disappeared as it hit the ground. Like, the bottom part of it hit the ground, so... Sorry, Scott. I didn't know you didn't like grapes, but apparently you like potato chips, like Lay's. Alright, you like Lay's and Coke. Alright. Same dialogue. Let's go... Let's see. Go here, yeah. Trying to see if I go around. Go up. Okay, that's pretty well defended against trying to go around it, but I don't think there's anything you could really clip through on that. Break the game. That's pretty good. As long as you're not moving so fast, you usually don't have a problem with that type of thing going on with movement. I mean, if the character were going twice that speed, or I should say, let's say 8 times that speed, you'd probably run into some issues with the character going through where you shouldn't be going through. In this case, Grape Springlock Dawktrap. That's the character on this one. Grape Springlock Dawktrap. That's probably the most accurate. Alright, gotta collect all of these grapes again. Man, I want 8x speed on this one though. Let's see if there's any other flashing objects. I do like the way this one looks. This actually, it looks pretty good. So I mean, it's a well-presented game. I mean, just as some encouragement to the Comical Melon. I mean, knowing how to code is one thing, and getting good at it's another. So that's a pretty well-presented game. Not a lot of areas where it could really glitch out. Maybe a few dialogue lines could be spruced up or whatever, but that's simple. I mean, that's nothing. Alright, I mean, the gameplay is generally fine. I mean, maybe a few times I thought the hitbox was a little rude, but I mean, I can get through with no deaths like the last episode. Apparently not today, but I probably could if I played it a few more times, but I really just want to get the endings and see what all this has to offer. Yeah, that's where I'm supposed to go. I mean, that's the obvious right there. I just want to check here. These will probably be 2 longish episodes. I can put the endings for this one in this episode and then have another episode for the actual ending I'm supposed to get. Alright, so let's actually talk to Old Man Consequences. Or Freddy. Let's see if I can talk with Freddy. If I do left, right, here. Okay, that's good. I can't talk with Freddy! Freddy, why are you making those volcano-like noises? He's just sitting there fishing. Can I escape? Other than through the pond. Alright. I'm sorry to say that you have gone too deep. Haven't I said this before? Okay, I have to use my mouse. Maybe having an enter option on that would be good. Anyway, the name's Old Man Consequences. There's no more lore to solve. Come over here, or come take a seat with Freddy over here. You have nowhere else to go. You booped up. Alright. Oh, man. Blatant. Ooh. Ooh, Old Man Consequences going into brash mode. Alright. So that's that. Old Man Consequences. Sheesh. Alright, so I didn't get an extra anything for that, I don't think. But, okay, so that's one of the stars. I guess I will play through and actually get the endings that I'm expected to get initially. Alright, so we'll go through and see what the end boss is or whatever. Alright, cool. Thanks for watching, everyone. Peace. God bless you. Have a great day, and yeah. Alright, see you later. Now, that might be really nice.